Well, last night it was another special night for a certain Portuguese superstar.
Congratulations to Cristiano Ronaldo. 5 times now, like Messi, been voted Player of the Year. He received this with
humility.
A little bit of humility. These are amongst the many things he had to say. I don't see anyone better than me. No player does things that I cannot do myself, but I see things others can't do. There's no more complete player than me. I'm the best player in history, in the good and the bad moments. I think he's got a point,
no, he hasn't.
but I wish someone else had said it.
By the way, he is not the best player in history, trust me. He's an amazing footballer.
I think he's got an argument.
No, he's not.
We could have that debate another day. Give me one better.
I could give you Pele, Maradona, Messi, name but 3, probably.
But couldn't do what he does.
What's that?
Right foot, left foot, score goals with his head, run away from people. The best player at Real Madrid, they say. So if that's the case, he's got an argument to say he's the best in the world.
No, not in history.
Ever.
Not in history. No chance.
Anyway, all I would say is I think we get romantic about players that we've seen in previous generations.
No.
In a modern era, with the demands of the modern game, I think he's got a case to look back and say, I've been the best ever.
Hold on. The demands of the modern game. Run them past me.
Speed, pace.
What are the demands?
Physicality in a way that there was never previously been.
No, never gets kicked. Never had to avoid a tackle in his life.
Doesn't get kicked because they can't catch him.
No, he doesn't get kicked because they're not allowed to.
They can't catch him.
No. Pele, Maradona, George Best. I could have put George Best in there as well.
And George Best would have a case.
Messi's the modern day. There's millions of people would argue Messi's a better player than him.
Would you take Messi or him?
Well, I've always said I'd take him.
Thank you.
But that doesn't make him the best player in history. Far from it.
All I said was I think he's got an argument. I wish someone else had said it, not him.
Yes.
Because Ronaldo has announced that he's the best footballer ever to play the game. Yes.
Yeah. Who said that?
Well, he did.
He did, right.
Let's see what John Cross makes of that.
Yes, I know.
Hi, John.
I know John Cross is at home because I've seen that picture behind his right shoulder a few times.
Yes, this is the den of the former Club Man of the Year, John Cross.
Yeah, this is where it all happens. This is where it all happens. The
John,
hub.
we were just debating. Is Ronaldo the best ever?
Well, I think it...
no,
is
the answer you're looking for, John.
Hold on. Say again, John. Sorry.
I think it's very difficult because you're comparing different eras. I still think the best individual footballer that in the history of the game, I think, is Diego Maradona. I just think, and I'd make that point simply because I thought in 1986 you had 8 level quarter-finalists separated by one player who won his nation the World Cup. And I mean, he's been Mr. Controversial the whole way, but I think in the history of the game, but with Ronaldo, the Ronaldo v Messi debate is something that always grips me.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I will always upset people by going into the Ronaldo camp because, again, rather like Maradona, I feel that Ronaldo is that player in the modern day of being able to win a game single-handedly. And yes, people might say, oh, well, Messi can do that. Of course he can. But I just think Ronaldo can almost spirit a team single-handedly. It's almost like a one-man team. It's like it's fantastic. It's a phenomenon. The energy that he grips a game with, Ronaldo, single-handedly. And the way that he captained also, I think, that Portugal in a selfless way when the player wasn't clearly fit enough, I don't think to be as strong as he normally would be and as good indeed as he would be, but he put himself selflessly, body on the line, and made his team European champions when really they just didn't have the best team in Europe at that time. But that's the difference, and that's why I think Ronaldo, for me, I know there's been peaks and troughs and he's probably in the autumn of his career now, but that's why I think Ronaldo for me has been better than Messi. But I also think that Ronaldo is right up there with Maradona, who for me is the best player of all time.
Right, well, I'm sticking my neck out now, and I'm saying I think, particularly bearing in mind the demands of this era and what he's done at Real Madrid, makes him the best ever. I'm in total agreement with him.
Not for me.
I just repeat what I said earlier.
Take him to a duff side, like he went to Naples, Maradona, for instance, and dragged him by the bootlaces, won, I think, back-to-back.
Certainly won, yeah.
Now, see if we could do that. No chance.
Yep, I do agree. It's
Thank
a
you, John.
fabulous debate. Fabulous debate.
It's a very
It's a good debate. It's a good debate, I would say that.
Okay, John, would like...
All right, let's head to Spain now and join our reporter Jamie Easton. Jamie, Spanish football fans have certainly seen Ronaldo's accomplishments, but they've also seen his recent decline. How do they feel about him getting this 5th Ballon d'Or?
Well, the reaction in Spain, usually in every single topic regarding La Liga, is Madridistas against Barcelona fans. But in this case, it's Madridistas versus the rest of the fans, as they say in Spain that this prize, this award, doesn't recognize the best player in the world no more. There's other issues going on as the trophies they won, the marketing, playing as well its things inside. And there's an interesting question from the La Liga's Twitter official account that yesterday was asking all the fans in Spain, who do you think that deserves the Ballon d'Or? Well, 2,000 fans said Cristiano Ronaldo, 15,000 fans said Leo Messi. What everybody says in Spain as well is that they say that Ronaldo really deserves something, to be recognized as a player that never gives up, because we have to remember that when Leo Messi had won 4 Ballon d'Or, Cristiano Ronaldo had only won 1, and he's never surrendered, he's never given up, and he's just reached his 5th Ballon d'Or, equalizing with Leo Messi, and that is what Cristiano Ronaldo is. He can be criticized at the beginning of a lot of seasons. It happened last season, it has happened this season, but he always is there, and he's always the man in charge to take Real Madrid wherever they have to be, winning the trophies.
Jamie, let's quickly look forward here because Ronaldo and Madrid have a few mountains to climb. They're well behind in La Liga. They have a fierce opponent this weekend, the Club World Cup next week, and, of course, El Clasico right after.
Yeah, they have an intense calendar right now. It's not the best moment for Real Madrid in La Liga. We have to separate things a bit for Cristiano Ronaldo, for Real Madrid in what regards the Champions League, what regards La Liga. But now there's an important test coming tomorrow at the Santiago Bernabeu. Sevilla will face Real Madrid, always a delicate rival, and they have 3 important absences. Real Madrid tomorrow, Carvajal, Casemiro, and they will have to sort that out because they cannot lose more points regarding Barcelona. Then they will travel to the Club World Cup, and they have to win that Club World Cup because anything that is not a victory there would be a failure for them. And just after that, they have the Clásico, an intense calendar for Zinedine Zidane's men before Christmas.